energy, if he had gotten the energy to say more, he would have said more than this. But for now, he was, shocked. Like there is it choked, so you could not. There was it choked. You could not continue. Prime boy did not talk at all. So only the pathologist, like I said, only the pathologist and the spending was able to talk. He didn't mention 9 p.m. He didn't mention 9 p.m. He said he could not ascertain the time. He could not ascertain the time. It was evening. It was evening. It was towards afternoon when they were struggling to.
Towards afternoon tonight. He said he's okay.
So it is well. Anyway, I don't know.
He did not set his eye.
So please, if you want a question, if you want to ask a question for now, you can ask a question. But when I get to my destination, trust me, I am going to give you updates, latest updates.
Anything 12 a.m. No, 12 p.m. rather. Anything 12 p.m. So, as it is going to be. It is going to be a very serious and a very sensitive one. I'm in a safe hand now and in a safe place now. And as it is, I want Queen of Energy, please come up so you moderate till I get to a perfect destination, and from there we move. So we get to a perfect destination, we move. So Queen of Energy, please send in your request. Please send in your request. Okay. At the beginning, Dr. Richard was invited. He is the representative of the pathologist, basically on the toxicology aspects. And series of questions were asked while he just dance around, and he always loved to say one or two things. Most especially what common most in what he always said is according to the question, according to the question, according to the question. Now, what question is he referring to? He is referring to the question of alright. He's referring to the aspect of the side of the people asking questions concerning the result of the pathology, the result of the toxicology, and all that. And at the end of the day, where he concluded was everybody should be calm. The result will be out in the next 3 to 4 weeks. Remember, the authorities seek for 10 weeks, which 5 weeks is out of it already. And now the pathologist said, the representative in the toxicology aspect, he said everyone should relax and wait for the next 3 to 4 weeks that everything will be ready, both the autopsy result and the toxicology result. So approximately the same time being asked of by the authority earlier. Well, that is very, very good. And after that, the next witness that was called upon is pending. The next witness that was called upon is spending. You see, the aspect of the spending, there is a lot to talk about. In the spending aspect, there is a lot to talk about. Spending is in safe hands. Spending is well secured with securities, first aid treatment being given to him. He got choked because of too much heat. Because of too much heat, he was choked because of too much heat, and at the end of everything, he's getting himself back gradually. And who is talking, please? Okay. No. Spending did not faint. Spending walked off the he walked out from the court himself when he complained. He said he needs cold water, which means he's getting weak inside. Then when they give him water, they set him fan to relax and get himself back. Then at long run, he said he won't be able to continue because he's feeling choked. So in course of that, they asked him to, take a nap. You need to relax and you need to rest. But for that, the inquest is not going to continue today because there is no electricity power. The generator is being shut down, and that was, according to the magistrate, she said it was an authority given from the High Court that when it is 2, the generator should be shut down. So the place is very, very choked, too much crowd and all that. So the case has been adjourned to 15th of April by 9 a.m. Now, what are the things that spending says? What are the say of spending? What are the things that spending talks about? The question is, what is your name? Can you tell the honorable court, the honorable inquest, what your name is? And he said, yes, my name is, I've even forgotten his real name. Ayobami Sodiq, known as Spending. Said, okay, how do you get to know, do you know who is Mohbad? And he said, yes, Mohbad is my friend. And they were like, okay, Mohbad is your friend. How do you get to know him? A friend, in what way? In what manner? What kind of friend are you people? And he said they know each other. When Mohbad came to Osun State, Ede precisely, to perform, that was where he get to know Mohbad. Then they became friends since 2017. Now you've known Mo since 2017. He said yes. Okay. Are you with Mohbad on 10th of September, which happens to be on Sunday? And he said yes, he was with Mohbad. Sorry, I have to close the camera because of where I am. He said he was with Mohbad that very day, that they went to the show at Ikorodu together. Okay, what happened at the show at Ikorodu? And he narrated, he said Mohbad and CY is having problem right from house before they go to the show. So Mohbad is badly angry with everybody around him. Why is Mohbad angry with everybody around him? I will personally tell you people why. He said Mohbad is angry with everybody around him. Then, on getting to Ikorodu after the show, Mohbad is not feeling comfortable staying around there. He wants to leave. Mohbad wants to leave. Mohbad wants to leave the place, and Mohbad is complaining. Mohbad is complaining that he needs to leave, and there are some car who has blocked Mohbad's vehicle. Mohbad literally wants to go down to go and clear the road, and he and Prime Boy said no, don't do that, let us take care of these ones by ourselves, which they went down to clear the road for Mohbad. And coming back, CY and Mohbad are still having issues. They are still kind of quarreling, dragging each other to the point that CY has already owed Mohbad in his clothes inside the vehicle. She has already owed Mohbad clothes inside the vehicle. There is a lot of arguments ongoing, and at the end of it, they separated them and they moved. But CY did not keep quiet. She kept ranting and shouting. Mo is getting more provoked. CY keep on ranting and shouting, and Mo keep getting provoked. Then, all of a sudden, at the third mainland bridge, they stop. When it gets to the part of that third mainland bridge, the magistrate comes in. Maybe intentionally, or I regard that to be mistakenly, because I'm sure she did not know much about that aspect. So I would say mistakenly, she stopped spending by saying, calm down. All what you are saying, I did not really hear. I only hear CY. I hear Liam. I hear Prime Boy. I hear Mo. And I hear your name. What happened between you all? I want you to re-narrate it with calmness. Don't rush. Then it started all over again. And in course of repeating it, he said when they get to Orchid Junction, at that particular junction, at Orchid, at the junction, something happened again. Remember Arifanla Jogomoda that has once talked about that Orchid Junction. At that Orchid Junction, something happened again. What happened? Wunmi started dragging Mohbad, and it's a very vital one that even Mohbad is angry, almost lay his hand on her. And CY, after separating them, CY decided not to go home with Mohbad, that he is not going home with Mo. He's not going home with Mohbad. He wants to go and lodge alone. So he's not ready to go home with Mohbad. He wants to go and lodge. And they started begging her, petting her, and all that. So she went home with a different vehicle, not the same vehicle with Mohbad. She went home with a different one. Now on getting home, what transpired? This is where he got choked and he requested for water. But earlier on, he talks about the nurse, how the nurse comes into existence. He said in the morning on Monday, because they got home late, and in the morning on Monday, Mohbad walks down to meet with him and said, Spending, will you be looking at me like this? This hand is paining me. And he now asked what happened to his hand. He said it is issue between Mohbad and that they are having issue. And what comes about the issue was because Mohbad is extremely angry with everybody. Mohbad is fighting with everybody. Mohbad is mad with everybody. Because CY has provoked Mohbad to the point that he can't even control the anger. Now, he's being provoked. He's passing the aggression to everybody. That is what leads to issue between Prime and Mo, because Mo is angry and Prime is trying to calm him. Guy, calm down. Leave this place. When you reach house, Mo na go dey do una stuff. Just leave this place. When you reach house, Mo na go dey do una stuff, not here. And Mohbad was like, hey, shut up. Get down from my car. You are not to teach me how to live my life. Alaye, oh yeah, get down. Get down. I don't want to hear anything again. Get down. And Prime Boy was like, I'm not going down. And immediately he dropped Prime Boy down. He attempted to blow Prime, and Prime dodged the blow, and his hand penetrated through the Prado glass. There he sustained the initial injury. Then that is how he sustained the injury, but he was unable to explain deeper before he got choked. Then, and he's not feeling comfortable, he has to sit down a while. They blow him fan. Then after everything, he decided that he can't continue with the inquest today, so they need to give him first aid. He is fasting, he is choked at the same time, so he needs some rest. That is why they have to adjourn the court. They have to adjourn the court, and they have to just give another date, which happened to be 15th of April. 15th of April is the date that the court has been adjourned to. This is the little summary, and that is the how it is narrated. When I get to a stable place, I'll be giving an insight and my own analysis over everything that has been jotted down by Arifanla Jogun Omodoagba. Let me give it all to the panelists now.
But the two of them could not talk. Even Spending that spoke, he didn't finish. He nearly gave a narration, a summary, he didn't finish. That's the second one. The third one, that a representative of Amaroto, and he was able to tell us about the process. They asked if there is definite time that the result will be ready, and he said no definite time, no definite. But we said within 3 to 4 weeks the result should be completed. They asked several questions on why it took time, but he was able to give his answer that is because there was no specific thing that they were in quest, like in finding out, that they were investigating. No specific thing. He said they were just doing a general review, a general evaluation, that they don't have a target. But the three major things they're checking on is, one, the physical body, to know whether there is an attack on the body, like body was hit. The second thing he said is that they were trying to look at the possibility of poison, whether it was poison. And the third one they talk about is the drug and other, toxic substances, to determine whether he has a drug that went wrong on his body, and so on. Then going forward again, there is a breaking news that I gave that I want to repeat, that Falana Shemba came to court to withdraw, saying they are no longer interested and they want to cease to be Wumi's counsel, and their chamber is no longer going to represent. They gave their reason, and the reason is that, one, they are dragging the name of their boss, their principal, which they don't like. The second reason is that they said the case is no longer funny, that they are disappointed that despite their efforts in making sure that they do this on pro bono, they said they are doing it on pro bono, that they didn't collect money, they are doing it free of charge, and despite that, they were not appreciated, that the name of their chamber is being dragged. and the judge was disappointed, and even the Lagos State lawyer representing Lagos State was disappointed, and she said it that she didn't expect Falana to do that, because Falana is a big name that should not come and withdraw at this time. That this time they're about to round up, they're about to get justice, and it's so unfortunate that Falana, withdraw. So unfortunate. So that is it. That's the latest for now. That is how far we could go for now. And please, I don't want to disclose my location, fine, but let me appreciate our driver. This is Mommy Akinwumi. This is the same Akinwumi that is always,
Mrs. Akinwumi, God bless you.
He has come to drop me.
So, thank you. Thank you so much. God bless you, ma.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to on my location, and I'm going to drop. So, yes, Anime, please be in charge. I'll continue.
Okay.
Let me just change the screen. I'm coming. Let me change the screen. I'm coming.
About this Falana, you said before
About
they are on
what?
the pro bono.
Let me mute. Sorry.
Mute. So you said before. Okay, don't worry. I will ask later. Let me ask later, so that, because by the time you will mute, you be starting go Shagam. Come on, sọ pé Ikorodu again. So Mommy Miracle, yeah, kọ́kọ́ fún wa lórí náà ká fi step down ká tó wá bẹ̀rẹ̀. And to the streamer, gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń stream, àmọ̀ pé ń stream owó. So continue news yìí ní oyè.
Ṣé fẹ́ rórí fólúkálùkù ló ṣe ń tọrọ náà? Ṣé bí nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ ló lẹ́yìn tọrọ ó dẹ̀ rí bẹ́ẹ̀ fún yín? Nǹkan táwọn fẹ́ náà tọrọ ó máa rí bẹ́ẹ̀ fún wọn. Ẹ fi wọ́n lẹ̀. Ẹ fún wọn ní pressure. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí Mohbad fún wọn pressure. Ó ti ń dùn wọ́n, ó ń ká wọn lára. Ó ń dùn wọ́n, ó ń ká wọn lára ni.
Bí mo ṣe ń jayé mi, mo ṣiṣẹ́ mi, mo gbowó mi lọ. Ó dùn wọ́n, ó ká wọn lára.
Ó dùn wọ́n, ó ká wọn lára.
Ẹni láti kọ́ bá mi, ẹni tí ò lè bọ́dà mi, máa lówó, máa dẹ̀ tún ní mọ́tò. Mohbad, wọn lélẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́ wọn ò bá. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ pressure them. Rise them, sit down on their throat.
Mommy Miracle, ó yá náà, ó yá, ẹ fún wa ní pressure, ẹ fún wọn ní pressure.
Miracle on mute yo. Come and gbé wa débẹ̀. Sorry, sorry, the English speaking around among us. Make una no vex. There is kind of where you go, as in where you go